98% of the people that are around you will think you are crazy. 98% will think you are doing something that is going against the grain. You are doing something that is going against the crowd, what everybody else is doing. But guess what? Let me tell you one thing. The more you move against the grain, the more you move against the crowd, the more success you will have. And you have to start to understand that. It might not be the easiest thing to do. It might not be it's something that, it's going to be simple and pain-free. But guess what? And it will be the most profitable, the more that we see it. Let me explain why. And I want you to understand, and if you understand this little piece, if you take notes, you will understand that your opportunity is how you see it. Your opportunity is what you can recognize other people and what their expectations are. See, my friends, you got to understand that 98% of the global population works for the other 2%. As a matter of fact, right now, there's even less people working for the 2%. See, if you become, people ask me, goes, what puts you into the 2% category? Well, earning $200,000 or more puts you into that category, basically, as the census in the world will tell you. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to grow, you want to build, you want to do something that's great. But when every single one of you, my friends, are going after the 98%, you must understand that 98% don't understand what you see, don't understand the vision. Because as an entrepreneur, remember, you have vision. You can see yourself further on. And if you don't, you got to learn to see yourself into the future in a much better place. You must learn to create strategies that will make you or take you to the places that you want to be. You don't want to be the 98% or 2% listening to the 98%, and then later on in life, you're thinking, why didn't I? Why I should have, I could have, I would have. So you got to start thinking, who are you? Are you in part of that 2%? Do you see yourself progressing? Do you see yourself with a better life? Do you see yourself moving yourself forward? I want you to understand, my friends, that the 2%, it's not that they don't have, it's not that everybody has vision. You have to train your vision to where you want to be. Let me tell you this. Every single one of you, my friends, that are on this call right now, you may have vision because you're on the call. But let me see, what kind of vision do you have? See, let me explain. 2% of the people with vision, 2% of the people in this world that put jobs for everybody else, that have, they're entrepreneurs and everything else, I call them giraffes. And this is the reason I call them giraffes, because you're up high, you can see above sometimes trees, you can see further on, and you can tell yourself, guess what? I see that there's something out there further on that is for me. I see opportunity for me. I see where I can lead my life even better for me. And every single one of you who are giraffes, you have one issue and one problem, that you're not an eagle. Because an eagle is a type of leader that wants to work, wants to do things, doesn't need help, doesn't need an upline, doesn't need anybody, doesn't need anything to make sure it gets the job done. It's going to get the job done no matter what. But a lot of you are dependent on what your upline does, what your leadership does, what everything does for you to grow, because you're still a giraffe. But so you can understand more of what I'm talking about, if you're a giraffe, you're up high. If you're an eagle, you're super high. If you're 98% of the people around the world, you're a turtle. You're way down low. It's not their fault. They don't understand what you are. See, a lot of you get bothered, angry. A lot of you get, just doesn't understand why, if you come home with an opportunity, why doesn't your husband, your wife, your kids, your family, your friends understand the opportunity? Why don't they understand where you can go? Why can't they understand that you can be rich? Why can't they understand that you can make a fortune? Why can't they understand that it's a better way to live? And I'm going to tell you, it's not their fault they don't understand. It's that they don't have the gift of vision that you do. See, a turtle can only see so high. It cannot see as high as a giraffe. So they can see rocks, they can see grass, they can see everything else. And every single one of you, the problem is that we're filled our lives with all these turtles, and you expect them to understand your vision as a giraffe. You expect that every single person around you are going to understand your vision. They will not. The problem is that you come over all the time and you get confused because you do not understand why they don't understand. Why do all these turtles, all these 98% of the people, always hold up and says, why am I not there? Why